In this video, I'm going to show you how to get free traffic from Google so you can make money. It's actually super simple, but it's something very few people are talking about. And this is something I've been using for many years. In fact, if you want free traffic from Google so that you can make money, you need to check this out because this works like crazy. In fact, this is going to put you on another level as an internet marketer, affiliate marketer, and someone who's doing this as a side hustle or wanting to make money online. This is actually super simple. And if you've been watching this space for a while, you've seen that recently Google has been tanking a lot of affiliate websites and a lot of AI content out of their search results, meaning that it's very hard for people to get traffic, or so it would seem. And since that traffic is going to make us money, yeah, you're going to want to pay close attention to this entire video. Because if you were to take a look at this screenshot here, which has lots and lots of keywords, but really not that much traffic, then my question is, why did this same exact content posted somewhere else generate almost 9 million views? And that's just on one example alone. Here's another one, 253,000 views. 3 million views. Yeah, that's a lot of traffic that could be making you money. Here's another one, almost 5 million views. And just in case you were wondering, yes, those are actually ranking at the top of Google right now. So this is a method that's working right now, even with all the updates. Smash a like button if you're excited. And let's take a look at how this works. Let's say you were in a market like estate planning. This is a market that's fairly competitive. 61 on competition, 26,000 searches a month. So it does have a lot of traffic, but the competition is pretty high. And if you were a new player in this market, yeah, you're going to have a hard time competing with like Investopedia, the American Bar Association, NerdWallet, and all these gigantic sites. So then if I wanted to make money in the estate market, what's a guy to do? I'm glad you asked. Because what we're going to do is look at this niche in a different way. Let's have another example. Lose weight workouts. 4,100 searches a month, 2,400, 900. Quite a bit of traffic here. And since we know that workout people buy stuff, this traffic is actually worth a lot of money. However, the competition is really high. And if we were to look on Google for this keyword, again, localized results, WebMD, Healthline, these are big, gigantic sites. You're not going to compete with these sites, and you're not going to outrank Reddit. I mean, you could make some YouTube videos like this gal here, but yeah, I'm not really interested in working out on camera. So we can see this looks like a dead end, or that's what most people would think, and probably what a lot of gurus might tell you. But here at the Affiliate Marketing Dude, we give you free information that actually works. Yes, all the strategies here are based on things that I've actually tried. So using this method will work if you do it. Or let's say you wanted to go into the wedding cost business. We can see that wedding cost is looked up almost 5,000 times a month. The competition is pretty high, and I guarantee if you look at this, you're going to find those same gigantic sites that are basically competing for everything. Oh look, there's Reddit again. Who'd have thought? And we can see Forbes, NerdWallet, Bankrate. Wait a minute. This looks like they're all kind of the same sites. So how is a little guy like me going to climb up in these rankings? And how the heck did this guy get 9 million views on his content? Introducing, drum roll please, the power of downloadable content. This is huge, and this is something that's made me tons of money. Remember that guy we showed here with all the investment stuff and the pitch decks and all those things? That's a very big business, and he's actually making lots of money putting those things out there. But how are we going to do that in our niche if we're not necessarily doing pitch decks or looking at different things? Well, first of all, I want to point out one thing very important. If this guy is a pitch deck consultant helping people create pitch decks, who would be a better client than people looking at other pitch decks that were successful that he posts online. Follow along with me here. So over here, we have like 350, 400 searches, not that much traffic. I mean, it is buyer traffic, but what if we wanted more? Well, what we would do is we would go out there and look at custom pitch decks from different companies, maybe eBay or other companies that got lots of money, Airbnb, Tesla, whatever. All these companies that went out there and raised venture capital through the means of a pitch deck. This is all content that is going to get people that are interested in pitch decks. If you're with me here and you're like, okay, this is starting to make sense because I didn't wake up today and look up the Airbnb pitch deck. The only person on the planet that would look that up would be someone who's interested in this type of stuff. Case in point, if I was out there and I was looking for something like, let's say, I want to do something for like how to start a side hustle. Instead of just making content about starting side hustles, what I would do is I would actually go out there and review the different side hustles. Maybe I'd do like the newspaper route side hustle, or maybe I'd do like how to do X, Y, and Z, or the side hustle about posting things online, or maybe the Facebook images side hustle, or content, or whatever it is. And capitalizing on all of these, I'm going to get way more traffic. But again, that's kind of like this thing here where we're like, okay, average wedding cost, how am I going to compete with the big dogs? I mean, those dogs are pretty big. I'm going to need a little help here. So part one, what we're going to do is understand the power of downloadable content. We're going to look at different things we can do in our niche that are going to create content that can be placed other places. We want to think cheat sheets, templates, ebooks, infographics. The benefit of offering this is like 500-fold, because instead of just being a run-of-the-mill content marketing affiliate that's hoping to make $1, you are now going to have your content syndicated all over the internet because people are going to want this stuff. I'll show you in just a minute. And if all goes right, you should be able to throw stacks in the club like Jay-Z. And not only is this going to help you syndicate your content, but it's going to enhance user engagement. It's going to provide something tangible to the audience that is valuable. You could build a mailing list with this stuff too. It encourages sharing and backlinking. People will want to share this and backlink wherever you have it. And it's going to improve search engine rankings like crazy. Even if your site got obliterated, even if you're struggling to get traffic, this is guaranteed to work if you do it. And let me show you a couple of case studies so you can see exactly how this works. Case study number one is Never Split the Difference cheat sheet. If I was to go out there and search Google for Never Split the Difference, which is a very good book, it's a good business book. I think it's about business. I don't know. I think I listened to it years ago, or I have it on the shelf and I didn't read it. Yeah, back when I was really big into the gurus, they said to read a bunch of books, so I got a bunch of books that I didn't read, but I felt like I was going to make some more money because, hey, the guru said it. But having books didn't actually help me. It was the implementation of what was in the books. At any rate, I digress. Here we see someone ranking with the big dogs over here with a book summary. And if we were to look up Never Split the Difference cheat sheet, we can see that this one here on SlideShare is ranking number 1. And you might say, well, Marcus, is that really going to get me traffic? More about that in just a minute. Let's also take a look at the fact that there are images that show, including this one on Pinterest, which is the exact same as these over here. And then there's some other people that are doing kind of the same thing, including this Medium post right here that was posted 6 years ago. And he basically made some kind of cheat sheet, but we have to have an account to log in. So I don't really want to do that. But over here on SlideShare, we can see, if we click this, it has over 800,000 views. Now let me stop right here, because having 800,000 views in something specific like this can actually make lots of money if done right. But we need to remember this is a business, it's not a guarantee. The average person trying to make money online makes nothing. Also, one of the things you want to pay attention to at the forefront is we don't want to do like domain ranking abuse or anything like that. We want to make sure that we have the rights to everything we post. All the content is our own, and it is something that's actually helpful for the user in the market, which used to be really hard to do. But now, with AI, you can do this in a snap. So we can see here, this one has 804,000 views. Over here, we can see the Airbnb one. And if we look at these examples right here, you can see that Lily Ray actually has a lot of search engine ones that are getting lots of views. And I don't know if you've noticed, but the keyword search engine optimization is worth a lot of money. Right here, we can see it averages at like $8.15 a click. And that's a lot of traffic you could be driving to your website to get some of those clicks. But again, remember, that's an average, not a guarantee. That's just telling us what people are paying to advertise. There's different slides about marketing. We can see social media, career, art and photo, education, healthcare, and on we go. In fact, here's one about automotive, small business, science, economy and finance. This is actually looking pretty cool. And I mean, take a look at this one. He just put it up 4 months ago. 92,000 views in the crypto market. And we know it works because he literally keeps doing it and gets lots of views. Here's one about dashboard warning lights, 86,000 views. So we can see that this stuff gets a lot of traffic. Next, what we're going to want to do is part 3, using downloadable content to drive traffic. First, we want to identify our audience's needs. What are their pain points? What are their questions? Then we want to create content that addresses these issues directly. We can go out there and we can use ChatGPT to do this in a really simple way. Let's say we're in the market for average wedding cost or how to spend money on a wedding or save money or something like that. What I can do is I can say, if I wanted to get traffic for average wedding cost, what are some printables, checklists, and downloads I could offer this market? Now, while this is working, we're going to go over here and we're going to type in wedding PDF. We're going to see what wedding PDFs people want. We can see here 15,000 searches a month. Next, let's try wedding checklist. Here we have another 85,000 a month. Let's try wedding price. Another 50,000. Or wedding spreadsheet. We can see here 9,500 people looking up a wedding budget spreadsheet. So where it looked like this traffic was hard to get and there wasn't that much of it, we just flipped this thing on its head. And since ChatGPT is doing all the work to figure this stuff out, this is going to make the act of money getting a whole lot easier, because I can go out here and start creating little downloads that are going to help these people out. Now remember, we want to do a really good job and make something unique. Years ago, I made one unique that was for how much money will you get when you sell your house. And there was other things out there that had estimates of, oh, hey, here's 2,000 or 5,000. I wanted to figure out, if I sold it for this price, what would I get after everything's done, check in hand from the sale of my house? Or if at this price, or this price. So I made a spreadsheet. It took me about an hour and a half to create. Back then, we didn't have AI. And that was something that helped me get a lot of traffic. I also have lots of tools and downloads and different things like that for my affiliate marketing company, where we share things to help people find domains or spreadsheets or keyword reports or whatever it is. And these get me tons of traffic, more than all my SEO traffic combined. So what we're going to do is take those and find keywords related to the tools we're going to make. Maybe I can go out here and say we'll do something like credit card spreadsheet. This is a market that has tons of money in it. Now, again, this isn't that much traffic, but we're going to show you how to syndicate your content to make this even bigger. So here we have credit card payoff spreadsheet. Let's see what shows up in Google for this one. Rise Credit, Tiller HQ, Reddit, and some other sites as well. Hey, wait a minute. Google Docs? Yep, it's actually ranking. YouTube? Yep, he's got a video about it. Etsy? Yep, right again. More traffic. Pinterest? Yep, you guessed it. Little images of the debt printables. This, my friends, is what's known as content syndication. We are going to take our content and make it usable on other platforms. In this specific example, we're going to do that in the way of downloads. Why downloads? Because then we could use sites like SlideShare, sites like Google Docs, and pretty much any other file uploading site. So once we have that in mind, we're going to go through and say something like, great, please make number 1 in an Excel file. This is going to go through and make our wedding budget template. We can edit it, make it however we want, put our logo on it, put a link to our website, and bada bing, bada boom, we're in business. And you can see here, it created it literally in minutes. I can open it like this, and I can see exactly what it's going to look like. I can run it back through and have it make it even more robust. I can have a calculator having estimated, actual, whatever it is. This is actually pretty easy to do. ChatGPT is going through and doing the legwork for us. Or I can go through and say, well, maybe I want one for budgeting or whatever it is. Or I can make a checklist in PDF format. PDF, I don't know what it is about PDFs, but people love them. Whenever I tell them to get a PDF, my traffic literally goes through the roof. Because let's face it, do you want a free PDF or do you want to read a blog post? Yep, I thought so. You want those free PDFs. Because what we're going to do is optimize our downloads for SEO. We want to think about checklists, guides, templates, cheat sheets, case studies, whatever it is that we can create. Even little software tools are things we can use as well. We're going to optimize those for the keywords. So if I'm going through, I want to make sure that my payoff calculator is titled credit card payoff spreadsheet. Not calculator, spreadsheet, because that is what people are looking up. Then I'm going to go out there, I'm going to create the tool, I'm going to take a snapshot of it, I'm going to put it on Pinterest, I'm going to upload my tool to the sites we're going to talk to you about in a minute, and then we're going to get the thing rocking and rolling, and you should be able to get traffic. Again, remember, once you create these, you have something of value. This is what I call a download pack. We're going to take our content, put it in the form of a download pack, and now we have something that people are going to want that is more valuable and will draw more traffic than a plain old blog post. This is a game changer. And if you get it, type game changer as a comment below, smash a like button, and let's continue on. Now, where to host these? Obviously, you can throw these up on your WordPress and host them on your WordPress. You will get traffic. I mean, it works pretty good. If you were to look over here for trigger words, you could see that my affiliate marketing dude site does show up with my PDF, and it links to it right in Google. It's a pretty cool trigger word list. If you want to get that, you can do the search and find it. Now, we can also go through, in addition to having it on our blog, which we do want to do, we can host it on SlideShare. This is a big one because we can take our content and turn it into a slideshow or a PDF or an infographic. This can get you lots of traffic. The SlideShare website gets traffic like crazy. We can also use Google Drive, Dropbox, or OneDrive. I would probably recommend going Google Drive because you have the added benefit of the traffic. Then we can go through and promote them. We can share them on Facebook and say, hey, if you're struggling with credit card debt, I made this free tool, go check it out. You will get traffic like crazy. We can even go through and embed these on our blog posts and articles. We can use email marketing to send them out. Obviously, sending them to where they are hosted, not sending the file directly, because that gets into all kinds of messy issues. Always send a link to your website where you have the download. Then we can use Pinterest to share this content. We can make videos on YouTube showing how to use the spreadsheet, how the checklist works, little tips and different things like that, and that will get you lots of traffic. I mean, look at this. These people are talking about wedding checklists, 75,000 views, 847,000, 142, 66, 26. Are you getting the idea yet? Syndicating content will get you traffic super fast. And hosting on these websites, you can actually link to your content from your blog and it'll get picked up super, super fast. And let's just face it, if you have all this good content that is helping the market based on stuff they're searching for and based on stuff they want, Google will no longer ignore your content. It's going to see you as an authority and a powerhouse simply by creating simple little things that get ranked based on what people are searching for. Then we can even go through and promote these in forums to get backlinks to wherever our content is. I mean, if I go on a forum or Reddit or whatever, and I post a link to my blog, yeah, that's seen as like non-helpful. But if I post to a SlideShare that I find helpful, ding, 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 what do we have for Johnny? That's right, we can get traffic super fast. Just make sure you always provide good content, you always do this ethically, don't spam, and make sure you're being helpful. Next, we want to think about how we can use the different platforms for the same kind of content. Can I make a slideshow for SlideShare? Can I make an Excel file for an Excel site? Can I make an academic paper or something like that? We want to make this stuff in a super simple way. And now that we have AI, this is ridiculously easy. I mean, all I need to do is open up Microsoft PowerPoint right like this, click on the Copilot add-in right here like this, and then I can say, please make a 17-slide presentation about how to budget for your wedding. Super simple. It's going to go through and the AI is going to do all the work for us. Now again, make sure you check this, add to it, think like your visitor, and provide something very good. But in a matter of minutes, I can have a spreadsheet that's ready to go, that's going to get me traffic super fast. And as we can see here, it's already gone to work, making this thing super simple. And this is also in Excel and Microsoft Word, and it'll basically help you make whatever you want. Yep, it really is that easy. Next, we're going to maximize traffic and engagement. What I would want to do is have a call to action where on my template or on my spreadsheet, it says to go to my site to get 10 other spreadsheets, or my favorite wedding planning guide, or my credit card tips, or the 10 best credit cards to use. We want to have that, here's something else. As old Billy Mays used to say, I think it was Billy, wait, there's more. Which means we want to say, hey, wait, if you liked this, I got more stuff over at my website. And I can build a mailing list super fast. Just imagine how much traffic that guy would get if he was to have those pitch decks and say, hey, you want 20 more of these? Go to my website and check it out. Then you could say, well, would you like me to help you with your wedding or credit card or your pitch deck? Yeah, come on down. And that is where we get paid. It's actually very simple. We're going to track our downloads. We're going to provide good content. We're going to syndicate and regularly update our content so that we stay fresh and get traffic for a long time. In fact, some of those things on SlideShare were put up like 2014. Some were even earlier than that. So this stands the test of time. And as you can see here, SlideShare.net ranks for like 11 million keywords, which are getting lots of traffic. You can even see over here, it's actually doing better after the latest Google updates. But again, don't just do this half-witted. We want to go through and make something very good that is going to serve our market. That's the key to making this work. That's the key to making money. And that's why you're going to watch the videos in the description to learn more about this method. And as always, if you want the notes, I'll put those in the description too.